We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. A Memorial Day get-together for you here at the ballpark between the Chicago Cubs and the San Francisco Giants. The Cubs look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next, Chris Stratton, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
So striding in, Justin Metz, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch on its way. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, to expect to go through the course of a long season and just dominate every game, every team is just a foolish thought process. You're going to have these little hiccups throughout the course of the season. I think they keep you honest and keep you real and keep.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, I was fortunate to play 2 years in this ballpark and call it my home, AT&T Park. And one thing I'll tell you is, as a right-handed hitter, get going opposite field into the bay out of your head, because it's not happening. You have to keep the line drive approach, and this park plays 2 different ways. Day game, the ball will fly a little bit to left. Night game, stay on the attack, stay big part of the field, up the middle the other way, and you'll have success.
And he takes ball one. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Missed with a slider. A swing and a ground ball to third. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. Into the box now, Junior Moore. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. From the stretch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Cabrera, the runner at second with 1 away. Line drive to left. And that's going to get down out there. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well, due to the elite speed, some say he's in scoring position even when he's starting from first. And here Showtrack demonstrates why, as we see the incredible top speed as he came around to score pretty easily from second.
Into the box now, Will Negri. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. 1-1, the count to the Cubs first baseman.
This is a tough spot here to turn two off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least one out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get one out in a spot like this.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Runner at first here, one man out. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early in the inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Stepping in, Fernando Alvarado. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he misses inside with that one, ball one.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Ball 4. There's ball 4.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks on that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
Digging in, Ford Lemieux. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. First pitch of the at-bat. In the air to center field and deep. Back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game. But things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam. And they might not be done yet.
So stepping in, Eric Fernandez. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one. And this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
The 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Gone. Back-to-back homers. A solo shot here to left, and even 30 home runs on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
And you get the sense that the reason he gave up that solo shot was because the grand slam he gave up just a minute ago was still haunting him. You can understand that, but that doesn't make the fact that he gave up 5 runs on 2 big swings any more forgivable.
In now, John Salazar. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And that misses 1-1. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Ripped on the ground to first. Cepeda is up with it, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Johnny Varner.
Stepping into the box, Johnny Varner. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Up to an even 30 pitches here in the first inning. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-1 home. Line drive to center field. Martin is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Cubs lead this one 6-0. John Salazar, the right-hander from Arizona, will be doing the pitching. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Striding in, Rod Carew. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6. But base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Drilled on the ground is short. Varner gloves it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, there's no doubt they really need Andrew McCutchen to get back on track. He's hitting under 250 for the season. You think about it, that's basically 1 for 4 every game with some Oprahs mixed in there. It tells you about the inconsistency he's had so far in the batter's box.
Stepping up to the plate, Kenneth Bellamy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Bellamy is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Salazar is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
The 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So in now for San Francisco, Orlando Cepeda. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Now here's the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Giants down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. So coming to the plate, Justin Metz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get to count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And let's focus our attention on third baseman Evan Longoria. Multiple Gold Glove winner. This guy has ice water in his veins. He never lets on. You can't tell if this guy's on fire or he's struggling. He's one of the most consistent defenders in our sport.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. In yesterday's ball game, he launched a couple over the wall, so we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one. First offering on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. That's wide, 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And he looks at ball four now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Digging in now, Junior Moore. He singled his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Ball one.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
1-0 pitch on the way. And the changeup is way low that time.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Here it is, the 3-0. And he misses again. Ball four. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Will Negri. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In tight at 93, ball one.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
The 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Peru is there. A bare hand for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Yogi Berra. And they are squarely into chip-away mode, looking at a 6-0 deficit already in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs. Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Ground ball right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Into the box, Amos Leary. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
The 2-0 on the way. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Batting fifth, third baseman.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, 11 home runs, and 34 driven in. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred, he was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys. So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
At the plate, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball, 1-0. Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, McCutchen carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. One-0 count. Here it is. There's a strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Berra on second. Leary at first. One gone. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Another full count pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Leonis Martin as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll start this one at 269. 3 homers and 15 RBIs. From the belt, the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Here now the 2-2. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Farrah isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate. And the deficit now stands at 5.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early, putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Cubs are on top 6-1. Digging in, Fernando Alvarado. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Ford Lemieux waits on deck. Now the 3-0 offering. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Riding in once again, Ford Lemieux. He went deep for a grand slam in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. A runner at first with no outs here. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Leary is after it, 1 away. So digging in now, Eric Fernandez. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And the runner back in standing. He's set. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Alvarado, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
The pitcher, John Salazar, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul. First and second now, one man out. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
The 2-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Runners are at first and second with one away. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Standing in now, Johnny Varner, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0. Count, and the pitch fouled off. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here too.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he misses it. And the throw won't be in time, as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
It was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo. An impressive swing of the bat. Ty Blach is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Ready for another shot now, Justin Metz.
He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Here's the first pitch to him. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Drilled to the right side. And that is into right field. A base hit. 1 run is scored. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Looking to minimize the damage here. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
2 down, runners at first and second. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. This one's down to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 8 and the Giants 1. Into the box, Rod Carew. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Weak roller right side. Negri has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Standing in, Kenneth Bellamy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Line drive to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Up next for the Giants, first baseman, Orlando Cepeda.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Orlando Cepeda. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Late that time for a strike.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Negri near the first base bag. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 8,
Ready now, Yogi Berra. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. A ball and 2 strikes to Yogi Berra.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
2-2 count.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. Giants leave 1. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Digging in once again, Junior Moore.
Leading off for the Cubs, center fielder, Junior Moore.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Changeup in for a strike.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. The 2-1 home. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for. So in now for Chicago, Will Negri. Now here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
So 1-1. And this is fouled at the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Leary coming on. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The catcher, number 2, Fernando Alvarado.
Coming to the plate now, Fernando Alvarado. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Two out, nobody on. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Stepping in now, Ford Lemieux, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Already 4 RBIs in his pocket to this point. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Now it's driven the other way with some authority. Headed toward the foul pole. And that's off the left field wall. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. To third now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Stepping in, Eric Fernandez, runner in scoring position with Sugan. As a look, now the pitch. In there, 0-1. Lemieux at third with 2 away. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
On a line, that's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now in the box, John Salazar trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. From the stretch. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out with a man at first. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. So 1-1. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Cubs lead it 10-1. Now to the plate, Amos Leary.
Leading off the Giants' horn, left fielder, number 32.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moore moves over. One away.
Now batting.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria.